Hello friends, and welcome back to my playthrough of Cipher Zero. This is a blind playthrough. I don't have any preconceptions going into this other than knowing that it is a logic puzzle game. And so far we have learned 2 rules for these grids, and I am jumping into the 3rd set of puzzles with you. So we are jumping in to this one here, and we're going to see what it has in store for us. So far, I think these are the same symbols we had before. We know that these 2 are both part of the solution. Ooh, interesting. So this contradicts what I think I know about how these symbols work. Because neither one, these have to be shaded, and these rows are both complete, so there's nowhere for the snake to go but south. And then this clue is unhappy, so I think what this is telling me is that I want to review the earlier puzzles, because I had thought that when these symbols were in the puzzle, the entire puzzle had to be taken up by that snake. But now I think in order to solve this one, I've got to also shade this, and maybe that's okay because it's not connected? Yes. Okay, I want to go back to the previous set and see if... I'm just going to jump through into the middle. Did any of these have an opportunity? Maybe not. So these all had no space for you. Well, here, but this one clue would have broken. This had no extra space. So in all of these cases, if we were to shade another cell, it would have been connected to the snake, which I believe, yeah, this is the other. I believe that to be return to biome. I believe that to be the problem. Okay, so what this is teaching me is that the snake doesn't have to be the only thing in the grid. Which means, in turn, I don't know that this means that this travels north anymore, which would have been my first step before. This could just go... Well, this clue is going to be a little restrictive because it touches the snake. So either that's here and it does that thing, or it comes up here. Oh, but it doesn't... If it comes up here... If it comes up here, it's broken, because we can't go east or north without breaking one of these tick marks. So this goes east, and in order for this clue to be satisfied, must go north, but then we have to use this cell to make that happy as well. Good. And these need to be connected. We can only go through this column once. We can only go through this row once. So in order to do that, whichever direction this goes, it continues going. So it's going to have to either continue north and then continue east, or east then north. And in order to make this clue happy, we've got to go north and east and put the extra one down here. So just reinforcing that rule. Okay. Connect up these 2. The snake is going to continue vertically 1 cell. If it went up, this pip would break it. So it goes south over. It is now seeing 3, can't see anymore. This one is also complete. So it's going to have to go north. The snake is done. We need to fill this pip in. It has to go there. All right, about halfway done with this segment, and it's definitely getting tougher. So, what can we say about things? These twos are interesting. Either they're the snake traveling vertically briefly, or they are... Well, I see a solution, and I guess we know from earlier puzzles that the solutions aren't unique, so I'm not necessarily always going to be able to be completely comprehensive and logical on these like I normally expect to on puzzles with a single solution, because sometimes there will just be more than one. And I do see one. I wonder if I could prove it's the only one, but I bet this is what we're after. Because if, let's say this one was these two, then this would have to continue. Actually, ooh, this could test a new theory. I had thought that... Okay, so new theory is that this is going to be okay. And what gives me pause is that these two are connected. I don't know if that's a problem with the snake rule or not. But I have satisfied all the pips. I have satisfied the snake as far as I know. It likes this. So this was one with multiple solutions. So we could have gone symmetrically through the middle and used these two as the outies. But, okay. That's good to know. Alright, definitely these two. I mean, I see a trivial solution, and I guess I shouldn't hem and haw over it too much, because this apparently isn't that kind of game. That is a solution. Yeah. Okay, we got these two. We can only go through this row once, so wherever we do that, we're going to have 3 cells. If it were this one, then this column is going to be here, and these two, and that breaks the snake, because this would not be at the endpoint. So it doesn't go down through here. It's got to go west. Could it go down through here? Then this column would be here, here, and here. The snake would continue and it would get stuck. So it doesn't go down through there either. So these are both out, forcing all of these to be part of the solution. And now we can't touch these with the snake, because otherwise we have non-snaky stuff going on. So this might go south. No, it can't go south, because then it would touch that blob. So it's got to go over here and south like that. I liked that one. Okay, getting a little bigger. These two are both part of the snake. We could go, if we went west from there or east from there, we would satisfy those clues. And I don't see why we can't do that. I do see why we can't do that. Okay, so if we do that, then this has to go north. And this means that, and we can't use either of those, so all 3 of these are in. That all seems good, except for this clue, because where are these two going to come from? They'd have to be these two, which breaks that clue. So, I don't see an easy undo button. Like, there's this, but that's backwards a puzzle. Okay, so we don't... we don't go straight across there. We have to go to the north at least one, and then if we went north, could we go over immediately? Then we would have to go north, west, and we're stuck. So this keeps going north. Still can't go west. It's got to come all the way up here. I think we're just going around the perimeter. And we need to fill in an extra in this row and in this column, so it's that one. That's it. All right, and the finale of this set, it appears. So I'm just checking to see. Yeah, okay. So getting a little bit longer. It's taken me about 10 minutes to do this second set so far. Okay, we need 3 out of 4 here. So either it's these 3 and the snake goes south, or the snake goes north and it has to be these 3. I'm going to test that theory first. So these would be out. That would be out. This comes south. And this will work, but where's the other one going to come in this column? It's got to be here, which means that's out, which means the snake has to come around the outside, and that has made this clue happy as well. And there you have it. So that is the next set of how many? I don't know. But we have we have finished a biome. I guess that's how these are divided. So the lake is done, and next time we're going to see a new biome.